Hello everyone. I am currently on a little island in the very corner of the map. Just to show you where it is on the map, right here, all the way to the west in Gerudo Sky. Which is because this island had a King Gleeok on it, which I killed, and these islands with King Gleeoks on them are very good for resources. So if you happen to be interested in hearty radishes, shock fruit, dazzle fruit, stem bulbs, sundelions, basically anything that you find on Sky Islands, these are good places. However, you do have to kill a Gleeok first, one of the harder Gleeoks. So there's that. I'm wearing cold gear because it is night in Gerudo, and that means it's very cold. So, let's go around and try to find these hearty radishes. There may only be one. I can't remember on this island. No, I think this island has two at least. Maybe three. Oh, well, I've picked up too many dazzle fruit. That's very annoying. Stem bulb. Another one. Anything in front? Ah. Sky shrooms. I don't think there are any eggs on this island. None of the trees are very big. Okay. But I see our first radish. So, in this video, my goal is to show you the locations that I like to go to when I am farming materials, such as hearty radishes. Oh yeah, I can't pick up any more of those. Oh look, there's another one. Is there a third? Don't remember. Oh, I'm kind of disappointed about the dazzle fruit. Maybe I'll go down and sell some stuff. Just so I can pick up some more. Seems like a waste not to. Especially considering how much is on this island. I thought there was one more radish. Maybe I could put my detector on and find it. Let's see. Hearty radish. Where are you, Mr. Radish? Nope, those are not the right things. Up here. We've got mushrooms. Ah, there we are. There's one nearby. Find that radish. Oh, there it is. You can see it. Perfect. Now I'm gonna switch my thing back to Royal Broadsword because I don't want it beeping the entire time. I like to set it to that so that when I go into the depths I can find Royal Broadswords. They're one of my favorites. Okay, so this island is pretty picked clean, aside from the dazzle fruit. Let's see where else we should go. All of the islands that I have found to be good for resources I have marked with a leaf. As you can tell, there are a lot of them. Since we're wearing cold weather clothes, let's go up this way. You may have noticed that we're starting at night. That's only because I killed the Gleeok at night. Can't say whether one is easier than the other. Either way, you're gonna have to contend with the temperature. Let's see. Where is it over here? I think I have to go there. Or over there? Oh, check the map. Oh, just gotta keep going this way. Whee! Oh yeah, and golden apples. Sky Islands are excellent for golden apples. My shock resistance is wearing off. Oh, I don't have room for more apples. I have plenty of room for golden apples. Let's see. Nope, no eggs. Dandelion. Dazzle fruit. Indian pine cone. 2 golden apples. Nope, there's a tireless frog over there that I want to get. Maybe some fireflies. This is one of the places that usually has fairies as well, if you are low on those. I think you need to have 2 or fewer fairies for any more to spawn. Come here, little froggy. Here we are. Radish. I don't usually pick up the Fleet Lotus seeds, but sometimes it's nice, I guess. I love how the clouds float through everything. Oh, I think those are just apples. Yeah. Okay, so this one is done. Let's see where else. Lightcast Island. Once you complete Lightcast Island, that's when it becomes a good place for resources. You may have to kill a couple of constructs still, but they are pretty easy. So I'm just going to, once you've completed the island, you can go up through the ceiling. And then up through the ceiling again. And here we are. Now I'm going to take care of this guy. Grab these ice fruits. So once you've completed the island, the little moat here will be mostly dried out. Still a little bit of water in it. But all the fish will still spawn. So you can basically just pick up all the fish, among which are quite a few hardy bass. Ancient arowanas aren't super useful, but hardy bass are pretty useful. Let's see, there's one. They're just flopping around. It feels a little bit like cheating, but there's no way to return the water to the moat, so why worry? Plenty of fish. Let's see, are there any more? I think that's about it. Just check around this corner here. Nope, that'll do it. Okay, next place we want to go here. I particularly care about hearty foods because if, for example, you are fighting Ganondorf and you need a lot of Sundelion foods, but you don't have enough Sundelion foods, hardy foods will supplement with more hearts. They disappear as soon as they get gloomed, but it's usually a good plan to have a stock of sunny foods and hardy foods. Also, hardy is just useful all around. It always gives me a little bit of satisfaction to see those 2 extra hearts filled in. Hearty bass. Again. Where is it? He just disappeared, and now I can't find him. Oh, there he is. And of course, if you haven't done most of these islands, you're gonna find a lot of shrines up there. There only one here? Oh, now he's gone down to the bottom. If they swim down low, you won't be able to catch them, so you gotta kind of wait until they surface again. There should be 2 hardy bass in each of these pools, so there'll be 2 in this one and 2 down below. Alright, let's see. Here, fishy, fishy. I think I see one. Huh. And the other one, I don't see. It may not have respawned, but I could have sworn I left enough time. Maybe if I get out and look again. Like I said, for these to respawn completely, I tend to have to wait for several blood moons before they are all up. Yeah, I think there's only one in here today. Oh well, that's good enough. Alright, so next place. We're going back down south a little ways to Rakashog Shrine. Oh, I can't say that. It's a tongue twister. There is a heck of a lot of teleporting. But it's okay, because that just takes a loading screen, which is kind of boring, but that's the point of this video. I'm trying to be boring and informative. Bore informative. That works. We will be going over there later. Okay. Now this one. That island up there. We're gonna have to launch ourselves over there. Oh hey, I can switch clothes again. What's my go-to? This. Oops. This. And these. This gives me an attack power boost and looks pretty okay. With the maximum amount of armor, other than the Knight's gear. Knight's gear does look good. Alright, I think that'll be a good angle. Just wait till it goes again. And here we go. Launch me. Whee! Good old Toolin. And the view is stunning. Oh look. That looks like it might be... Is that the light dragon? Yes, it is. Oh yeah, I said I was gonna go sell some dazzle fruit. It's alright. I don't need to. Now, any island you see that is covered in nuts, chigaloo tree nuts, or any other kind of nut, you're gonna want to search in the trees, because birds love nuts. And that means you're usually gonna find some eggs. And eggs are great for omelets and various other things. may do an episode where we're cooking a whole bunch. I'm not super fond of cooking, but I always seem to have so many meals I can't fit anymore. And you need a lot of room if you want to make the meals for Melania. Which we may do because I have a new horse. I think I went into detail about a horse named Marble. And I may have let her loose. So I'm very fickle when it comes to my horses. Except for sort of a core group of horses. Shock fruit. Okay, so this island does not have any hardy radishes on it. All it has is nuts and eggs and mushrooms and dazzle fruit. I mean, it's got a lot of stuff, it's just not radishy, which is fine. Okay, so now we're going over here. Okay, so this one is... I remember this one. I remember being stuck on how to use this, and then suddenly figuring it out. It's kind of nice when that happens. Makes you feel like you're a small genius. I'm not an actual genius. I just like to believe it sometimes. Isn't that always the way? There are a couple of things on the original island that you teleport to here, but the best stuff is over here. Dandelion. 2 hardy radishes. Oh yeah. Fire fruit. That tree is too tall. You'll learn eventually that some trees are too tall to have bird nests in them. I think they're all like that on this island. I hardly ever use stam bulbs. I probably should use them more, but I've got 3 stamina wheels, so not as necessary. Okay. Now these are the Thunderhead Isles. And in order to unlock them, you have to do something which I now cannot remember. But originally they're all covered in, storm clouds and things. But they look like this, and they are an excellent place for stuff. They also have different music if you listen carefully. Now we're gonna go over here. We just need to find the way up. And that is our way up. This way. There we go. Oopsie daisy. Okay, and now we go down. The only hazard on this island is the giant birds that like to pelt themselves across the whole island at you. It's very dumb. They want to pick a fight with someone who's got a forebrain. That's not a great plan. Right. I don't ever kill them though, just because I feel sorry for them. Alright, it's a big hardy radish. I love big hardy radishes. Okay. Shock fruit. You'll find that a lot of the plants on these islands are very electricity centered because of all of the thunder that you have to get rid of. Alright, bird. See, there's a zap shroom. Luckily, There are no other Gleoks you have to kill to get good stuff. Just 2 islands. One's in the east and one's in the west, and we have already been on the western one. Normally what I'll do is I'll just go around the outside of this island and pick up anything in my way. There's a lot on here. However, not as far as I can tell any eggs. Which isn't terrible because I have a lot of eggs. You do have the opportunity to get a lot of eggs in this game. And you do need eggs for some of the Melania recipes. Okay, where now? This way. Stem bulb. Kind of hard to see things in the long grass sometimes, and it's another big hardy radish. Excellent. Okay, where else? Stem bulb. And Sundelion. I may at some point make a video showing you my Zelda merch. Like I have a few small items that are maybe worth showing off. I don't really have enough. I feel like I need all the Zelda merch in the world. There's a Sundelion down here, so I'm just gonna go and grab it. But that does mean I have a long way to walk back. Right, up we go. And did I miss anything? Ooh, shock fruit. Which are always useful, especially if you come across some Gibdos. They are not fun. Man, they're creepy. Can't get over how creepy they are. And the ones that crawl along the ground, ugh. Okay, looks like we're done over here. So, let's go north a bit. To get there, we're gonna have to go to Ukujisi Shrine. Man, the names are weird in this game. They're even weirder than in the first one. You'd think they would make them less complex since they have to turn them backwards to turn them into light roots. Okay. Let's head over here. That's where we're going. So once again, we will need to launch ourselves. Normally I choose this handle because then I can see which way the plunger is going. Alright, let's see. Oops. That'll probably be okay. I can't remember if this was one of those ones that was... Oh, I remember what you gotta do. You kind of have to shoot yourself over to that island with the ramp because it's got a plane on it, a wing. So, because launching yourself that way is actually too far to get to that island. So I will go over this way, and then we will fly. Woohoo! You have all the materials down here for a plane. You can also have a plane with a vertical takeoff if you feel like it. But I don't really see the need since there's a ramp. I'm gonna switch to ultra hand or auto build, sorry. I'll use the fan plane. You do need 3 fans to get proper lift. Whoops, wrong thing. I'm gonna add a steering stick. I would add this to my favorites, but it's I already have full favorites, so, you know, I don't really want to use it on something I can make a small change to fix. There we go. Alright. Off we go. Whee! Flying is fun. I might do a video of flying around the depths on my hover bike, but I'm sure everyone is now familiar with the hover bikes. Here we are. So we're here. We can pick up some stuff under here if we want, but primarily we want to go up above, because up above is where the good stuff is. Aha, here's our radish. I believe there's only one radish. Still worth the trip because they're very rare. I remember them being nowhere near as rare in Breath of the Wild. I think they just sort of nerfed all of the hardy foods because people were taking too much advantage of them. Maybe it made the game too easy. I was quite devastated when I first loaded up the game, this game, and went to the jungle to see if I could find hardy durians, and there were just none. So what could have happened there? Did the upheaval just suck all the durian trees back into the ground? Well, they are golden apples. Nice. More dazzle fruit. I'll just skip the dazzle fruit because I can't carry anymore. And apples. Anything else over here? Nope. Okay. Is there anything in the middle here? Doesn't look like it. I can just get these mushrooms while I'm here. And now we move on to this location. Now this is another island that has a lot of nuts on it. So we're gonna get a bunch of eggs as well as tree nuts. Oh yeah, and this is the one that's right next to the luminous stone island. Right there. Okay. We've got... You can go over there. But I don't remember there being much over there. Yeah, I don't have it marked, so really what we want is to go over here. Just picking up some nuts. Ooh, and another one. I kind of wish there were more acorns, because you can trade 3 acorns in Hateno Village for a bottle of milk. And I go through a lot of milk because of Melania. Alright, now... I think this is already pointed the right way. Let's just wait till it goes again. There we are. Yep, we go. Ah, yes, I remember this one. Got a big hardy radish right off the bat. This one has a lot of mixed stuff. Tree nuts. Endura shrooms. Should be some eggs up here. Ah, yeah. Not there. Or there. The only reason I started taking notes of these places is because of how rare the hardy materials are. Oh, I think I've just picked up too many nuts. So I can no longer pick up Jiggly tree nuts either. Whoops. Picked up a pot. Didn't smash it. I'm in pot smashing rehab. Trying not to smash any new pots. Okay. Ah, golden apple. Perfect. And... oh, look, there's another radish. Oh, I wish I could pick up all these things. I should have paid more attention before I started this video. But alas, at least it'll be informative. Okay, so that's this island done. Let me just see. Oh yeah, there's eggs up there. Lovely. And now we are going, we're going to the area where the water temple is. This is a particularly rich location. So there's a useful dispenser there. What we really want to do is go to this corner over here. And then we're going to go over here. And shoot some constructs to get them out of the way. Me feel bad. They're only doing their job. They're trying their hardest. Ooh, I got a large zone I charged there. They're just doing their job, trying to defend these places from me, and not succeeding, but bless their hearts. Now we've got hardy bass in here. There should only be 2. But more importantly, and this is an area that, well, there are these mushrooms. I hardly ever get these mushrooms because I don't really use them very much. But my little niece and nephew demanded that I look over into this area, and lo and behold, they found something amazing. So always listen to your little niece and nephew when they're curious. That's the moral of the story. See? 2 radishes. Lovely. Okay, and now we get to go over here to this area. If we go down, there's a construct down there, but we can avoid it. You just gotta do this and head straight for this gap in between these 2 pillars. Whoop-de daisy. There we are. Hearty radish. Okay. Now where are we going? Further south. Let's see. Have we been here yet? I don't think we have. Let's go here first. Oh wait, no. Let's go here first, because then we're gonna have to travel pretty far for the last stuff. It's gonna take a while. We're gonna be on the air bike, hover bike, whatever you want to call it. This bird is always standing here whenever you port in. Poor thing. He's so derpy. Now this one, you might notice that there are multiple islands. We're gonna have to get up to that top one as well. We'll use that machine right there. If you don't have a whole lot of energy cells, it might be harder to accomplish that. But hearty radish. And now we're going this way, because there's a bunch of stuff over here. Oh wait, was there another stam bulb? Yes, there was. Mushroom. Pine cone. I haven't seen any eggs on this island. Frogs. Golden apples? No. Okay, what else do we have? Construct. Okay, I think we're good for down here. So let's head up. I shouldn't need my Zonai gear for it. Oopsie daisy. This one doesn't steer all that well. But it works. It'll give us the lift we need. It does use up power really quickly though. See how fast that's going down? Alright. That is a lot of power. Okay, down we go. Alright, stamp bulb. Boy, that sun is right in my face. But for some reason it's not as horrible as it happens in real life. I wonder why that could be. Stam bulb. Let's see. Plenty of sundelions. Oh, I just saw a hearty radish. Big hearty radish. There it is. They're so huge. Ooh, golden apple. I love the golden effect that they did in this game. Everything that's golden is just so shiny. It's ridiculous. And I think there's something else over here. Ah yes, splash fruit. Which can be quite useful. Now, we're gonna go down here, and then we're gonna go over here. Gotta go to Kuma Main Shrine first. We're going this way. I wonder if I normally use this or if I just run over there. I think I use this. Whee! Ah, right. I remember. You don't have to engage the flux construct if you don't want to. As long as you're staying over here, it won't bother you. And there's a big hearty radish. I just discovered this one pretty recently, so it's very nice when that happens. This game is teaching me new things all the time. Okay, so we have to go from here down to here. That's gonna take quite a bit of effort. But what we can do is get out some equipment. We need 2 of these and 1 of these. We need to do this. And we have the rail bike. The rail obviously costs 3 zonite because I don't have a rail with me. But it is helpful. The reason I use it instead of just the plain bike is because it actually provides additional stability and it's easier to steer. It does, however, result in the bike having altitude problems, like it goes up way too much. Forgot to put on my Zonite gear to make it more energy efficient. We gotta go all the way over there. So this is gonna take a little while. Very peaceful though. Almost makes you want to dive into the water from up here. And, like I mentioned, this island will have a Gleeok on it, a King Gleeok. So, you're gonna have to be careful. I don't believe you can gather all the stuff on the island unless you kill the Gleeok, because it's just gonna murder you. It's a long way. I wonder how many miles it would be in real life. Or if it would be miles. I saw an article once that said that the world of Breath of the Wild, if scaled up, would be equivalent to the size of a small European country, which is about right for a kingdom. Don't know how they did the math, but it's worth noting. This map is huge. Alright. Here we are. Now the fact that it has a Gleeok on it also means that there's a treasure chest nearby. So, if you don't have enough Sage's Wills, there's one on this island. I am still missing 2 Sage's Wills. Poor Sidon is just languishing in mediocrity, because I haven't upgraded him yet. Radish. And another one. Nice. Oops, missed it. Anything else? Lots of dazzle fruit. And stem bulbs. And you may not know this, but if you use a dazzle fruit in front of skeletal enemies, like for example, Lizalfos skeletons, you know, the skeletal monsters that come out of the ground, it just dismantles them. You just throw a dazzle fruit and it dismantles them all at once, which saves a lot of weapon durability and time. Doesn't work on Stalnoxes, but it does work on all other skeletal enemies. Stalazalfos and Stalgoblins, etc. Was struggling with the name there for a bit. Oops, I missed a mushroom. Really don't need sky shrooms, but they're nice to have. That's where the treasure chest would be. Anything else around here? Usually I just do a loop around the whole thing. Now the problem with the Gleeoks is that if you are fighting a Gleeok on an island that's rich in resources, he might accidentally destroy or toast some of the resources. So I usually try and keep him confined to one area. Okay, I think that's it. Well, then I will say goodbye to you for now, and sweet dreams.